Okay, we're going to go ahead and look at some of the panel sets in Adobe After Effects CS3. First thing you'll notice, there's lots of different panels, and one of the nice and cool things in Adobe After Effects CS3 is we have the ability to customize these panels according to the resolution on our monitors. So what we can do is we can select this your composition window and just click, and you'll see it's highlighted using the yellow ring around there. If we select, and we can actually drag this, and that basically can resize if we want to view our composition window slightly larger, and that resizes the other panel sets in that dock, so the project window then resizes to match. We can do it again for the timeline at the bottom here, so if we want to have an expandable view of that, we can do so using just simply by dragging that, and we can again do the same for this panel set as well. And you can see it snaps back to its docking position, which is nice. So it's basically aligning back to the docking position. The next thing I want to highlight is something called flyout options. Now you'll see me use this a lot in the series of training videos. The flyout options are those options that are hiding under the flyout panel here, like so. And we've got different flyout options for various options, like so. We've got the flyout options for project window, composition window, like so, and then we've got stuff for the info and the character. Kind of for most of the panel sets, we've got each kind of a dockable a flyout panel that's dockable inside that panel set. And another cool feature is that if we select I'm just going to click on timeline controls. If I hold and click down, I can actually move that, and then whilst I'm doing that, I'm holding the mouse down, whilst I'm actually doing that, I can actually select and drag and drop that, and After Effects is kind of showing me where that I can position that, so I can actually position that over there, for example. Another really cool feature in After Effects graphical user interface is this little thing here. Basically, this is a small slider. When we make our panel sets really small, you'll see that this little slider appears, and we can actually slide, and it will tell us if there's any other panel sets hiding inside this dock. So I'll show you what I mean. If I click and drag that back here, and you can see I've got effects, and I've also got character, which is hiding under there, and I can't really get back to my effects. I think if I can click there just about, but I can use a slider. This sliding interface really works well, and I can go through back there as well. Now one of the things is that in case you've deleted this, so if I delete timeline controls, for example, we can get those back really quickly. We just need to go to window, and we can go to time controls, and there we go, it's appeared. Another cool feature is the ability to manipulate various workspaces. So at the moment here I've got a standard workspace, so this is Adobe's interpretation of a standard workspace for this application. We can go to window, and you can see if I go to workspaces, it's there on standard as well. However, a quicker way of doing that using less clicks is the standard, selecting the option from the workspace here. So what we can do is click on this option. We've got paint, we've got all panels, which basically gives you all the panels available inside AE, and we can say animation as well for those elements when working with animation are concerned. I'll kind of switch over to animation, it's quite cool, and then we can go to effects, and you get the idea. You can go through all of those. We can go to text when dealing with type, or we can use a standard, like so. That's one of the few common features inside AE, looking at the graphical user interface, and you'll hear me refer to After Effects as AE, just short for After Effects CS3. And there we have it, panel sets. We have a look in a few of these panels, and in particular what they can do in the up and coming tutorials. I hope you enjoy.